you're fake. First of all, the first time we fell out was because of money.
Oh, you're miserable. That's why you don't have no friends.
Need you for the old me. Need you for my sanity. Need you to remind me where I come from. Can you be
What's up, gym gang? It's your girl Diamond Sincere, gym or Diamond the Gym, whatever you want to call me. Either way it goes, just know I'm back with another video. So as y'all could tell by the title below, today I'm gonna be doing a story time about the time I had a fake ass best friend. Straight like that. Fake as hell. Fake as hell. I'm gonna be putting y'all on. Before we get into this video, I just want to say, if you're new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. What's good, what's popping, all that. If you're not new, what's up? Make sure y'all go do that, like, comment, subscribe right now. And before I get into the story, I just want to say, if you have a friend that reminds you of anything that I say, then I want you to cut that friend off, okay? Cut them off. But yeah, let's get into this video. Oh yeah, y'all, so I did dye my hair. It's like a orange copper kind of color. For some reason my edges are like blonde. I don't know why. Like, I really don't know why my edges are blonde. But I'll probably just go back through and like dye them, but I don't even know. They don't look as bad out of the camera or out of the light. So yeah. Alright y'all, so I'm gonna just put y'all on. I'm gonna start from the beginning and we're just gonna get into this video. We're gonna get into this tea and yeah. Period. I met this girl at work, okay? So right away we hit it off. Like, we were cool. The vibes was there. It was just, we just naturally clicked or whatever. But she would always say like, oh, let's be best friends, stuff like that. And like, I've had my share of experiences with best friends and they always end up snaking me or being fake. So I'm like, you know, I don't want to be best friends with you. We could be friends, we could be close friends, but a best friend, no. Like, I wasn't feeling the whole best friend thing because like I said, I've had friends in the past, best friends in the past who be fake, and I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to do the best friend stuff, you know. Yeah, me and the girl, we just became closer and closer and stuff. Like, we worked together, we would hang out and stuff, and like, she just held on to that best friend title. Like, she wanted me to be her best friend so bad. So eventually it just got to the point where I was just like, all right, fuck it, because the girl was always like when she would post me, she like, oh, my best friend and stuff, and I would just be
like, I could have sworn I told this girl to not want to be her best friend.
But you know, I was just like, you know what, whatever, she's cool, we get along and stuff, why not give it a shot? You feel me? Big mistake. Big mistake. I'm gonna just get into this whole, I'm just get into like where all went wrong, because we were cool. We both had our share of problems. So this is like when I was 16, yeah, 15, just turned 16 years old. So a lot of stuff happened that year, that summer. A lot of stuff happened. I'm not gonna get into all that stuff specifically, but a lot was going on, and I could say the same for her. A lot of stuff was going on with her, but like, it got to the point where it was just like, I could never even vent to her about anything that I was going through, because it was like she always had to come back with something she was going through. It was just kind of like we were competing about whose problems was worse, which is dumb. I feel like no matter what I'm going through, if my friend comes to me with a problem, of course I'm gonna still like give her advice, still talk to her. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you know, you shouldn't be sad because I'm going through this, that, and the third, and this happened to me, and I don't know why you sad because my problems are worse than yours. Like, no, that's weird. That's weird as fuck. Like, you don't do that. You don't do that. If you're a girlfriend, you don't do that. Like, don't get me wrong, you might be going through something where like you can't handle somebody else's problems, which is fine, but you don't just tell somebody like, oh, like, my problems are worse than yours, why are you complaining? Like, no, that's wrong as a bitch. And she used to do that, and I wasn't feeling that at all. Like, no. The first time we fell out was because of money. Literally, y'all, over money. And I'm going to explain to y'all how this ended up, how this got to where, how I even got there. I'm going to explain all of it. So boom, it's the summertime. The job that we were working at, I no longer work there because, you know, it was like a seasonal job. We only supposed to work there during the school year. So I had to, like, you know, I didn't have a job or whatever. So I had my money from like my last check that I was holding on to, because like, you know, I knew I was gonna probably have a job for a minute until I found a new one. So I'm just gonna try to my best to save my check or whatever. So she had actually been offered a summertime position at the job, even though most of us like were moving on, going to different jobs. She was one of the people who was offered like a summertime position. So we had basically planned a little best friend date to go to this museum. So I had already like thought everything out, planned everything out. So I knew like how much it was to get in, how much you might need for food and stuff. So I'm telling her all of this. I'm like, make sure you have like $30, you know, like, because it was like $20 to get in, and then like, you know, $10 for food. So anyways, she knows this. She knows how much it's gonna be. We've already agreed to go, and we already like have this mutual idea that we're gonna go to the museum on this date. Like, we had a date and picked out and everything. So the date gets closer, and we're supposed to go that Friday, y'all. This girl calls me and says, oh, well, I'm not gonna be able to go to the museum with you today because it's such and such's birthday and he's having a party and I'm going. You're fake, first of all, because I don't give a fuck. Like, if we're best friends and we've already made up plans, I don't care whose birthday it is, who about to have a party. Like, you don't just cancel on somebody after you already make plans with them. Like, that's really shady, that's weird, that's fake. Like, I don't do stuff like that to other people, so I wouldn't want somebody doing that to me. But like, I just kind of brushed it off. Like, it made me feel some type of way, but like, I brushed it off because I kind of didn't want to go that day myself. So I kind of just was like, okay, well, we could go tomorrow and stuff. But I was still low-key feeling some type of way because you canceled on me because you wanted to go to somebody else's thing when you already knew we had been planning this out. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let that slide. I'm gonna let it slide, and we can just go on Saturday, the next day. So Saturday comes, right? So, you know, I'm texting her like, you know, are you getting ready? Like, you know, whatever. She's like,
oh, I don't have the money. My dad borrowed the money from me. He never gave it back.
Stuff. So I'm just like, nah, I'm mad. I'm mad because you already canceled on me the day before, which was fake. Now you're telling me at the last minute that you don't have the money because you gave somebody the money and they didn't pay you back. Like, what? Like, what? Like, come on now. Like, get it together. Like, this is just ridiculous at this point. Like I don't know. Like, I didn't know if she was like just not wanting to go with me and coming up with excuses, or like what she had going on. So I got upset, and I'm just like, you know, you're fake. Like, you already canceled on me, and now you're telling me that you don't have the money, but you've been planning this. Like, you planned this like 2 weeks in advance. You had 2 weeks to save $30. Like, come on now. If you're planning something with your friend, how hard is it to save $30? You have a job. The fuck. But anyways, we're gonna get into it. Y'all, this girl flips the whole situation back on me, saying that I'm a bad friend, I'm fake, because if I was a real friend, I would have paid for her, this, that, and the third.
Sweetie, I don't have a job. I don't have a job. You still have your job. You have a certain type of position. I don't have a job.
Why the do I have to pay for you? Why? We planned this 2 weeks in advance. I gave you ample time to get the money. So how you gonna flip this on me and say that I'm the one that's in the wrong because I could have paid for you? Like, bro, this is my problem. Like, I don't like when people be pocket watching or feeling like because you got this, that, and a third that you must have the money to do stuff for them. No, I have money for myself. I have money to pay for myself. Just like you should have money for yourself. Like, I've never asked you for anything. And y'all, this girl really tried to like throw low blows. She's like, oh, what she said to me, oh,
I split $1 with you at the store.
Because we went to the store one day and she gave me 50 cents, a 50-cent drink, and she got 50-cent drink. So I guess like that meant that I owe her the world because she gave me 50 cents. Like, what the fuck? Are you dumb? Are you fucking dumb? Like, bro, I don't know what type of friends like I don't know why I get these type of friends, but like this is it's just listen, y'all, I don't even have words. Like, what? Like, you gave me 50 cents, so I owe you the world because you gave me 50 cents? And not even that, like, I'm not even the type of person that'll throw what I did for somebody in their face because that's fake. That means that you're not genuine. If you're gonna throw what you did in somebody's face, like, to me that means that you did it for the wrong reasons. You did it because you expected something back. And that's pretty much what should make me feel like, okay, so you only did what you did at the store, 50 cents, what you motherfucking do, because you expected me to do something back for you. Like, I didn't really, y'all, it just didn't make no sense to me. Yeah, she threw that in my face, and I'm just like, honey, after everything I've done for you through this entire friendship, like, again, like I said, we both was going through stuff. Like, y'all, this girl would literally come to me with every single problem she was having. Keep in mind, I have my own problems going on. So, like, if you've been in my position, you know what that's like when somebody else is putting their problems on you. And it's just like, it'd be too much. Like, there were so many times I did not even want to be the girl's friend because she was always upset about something, always sad about something. There's always something going on. And I've got my own shit going on. So, like, now your problems are being a burden on me, plus my own problems, and it was just too much sometimes. But despite how I felt, I stayed this girlfriend because I care so much about her, and I just wanted to be a good friend. I just wanted to be there for her. And the fact that like she would follow me because I didn't pay $20 for her to go to the museum, you're gonna follow me over $20. So anything else I did for you in this friendship that didn't have nothing to do with money, me being there for you, me talking to you when you need somebody to talk to, being your only friend, fuck all that. I didn't give you $20, so the world is over. We're not friends anymore. I'm fake because you split 50 cents for me at the store, so I should have been able to give you $20. Okay, so y'all, we fell out after that. And like, I didn't talk to her for like a good minute, and then like eventually she started to like reach out to me on social media. Like I noticed like she would like my pictures, she would like basically like, you know, just like extending, I don't even know how you word it, like is it called extending the olive branch? I don't fucking know, but basically trying to reconnect with me. So me being the kind-hearted person I am, I'm like, okay, she was going through a rough time when we fell out, so maybe, you know, she's in a better headspace and we could actually be friends this time, right? So I started talking to her again. We start FaceTime each other, calling each other, or whatever. Here's where the problem was, y'all. When I would call her, like she would always say like some like low-key like
joking, but like hating, but like it's a joke, so don't take me serious, but I'm just playing, but I kind of mean it because it's something that really could be true.
Y'all, she would just give me this vibe like she was joking, but what she was joking about, she really felt. So she would say stuff like to her boyfriend, she would be like, oh,
she's mad bougie, she's this, she that. When you go to her house, it's this and that. Like
she was telling her boyfriend, like, when you walk in my house, my alarm system says, hi, it's Diamond, or something like that. Like, first of all, you sound dumb, because that's not what it says. It said front door open. Whoop de damn do. Like, I'm bougie because I have an alarm system in my house. Like, come on now, like, come on now. She's like telling her boyfriend, oh yeah, she's bougie, she's this and she's that. So her boyfriend's in the background like, oh
yeah, she's not coming over here, I don't do bougie people.
So I was feeling some type of way because first of all, you got your boyfriend making assumptions about me or feeling some type of way, saying that I'm bougie. He don't even know me. Never met this girl boyfriend in my life, but because you're over here like joking and saying I'm so bougie, you got him saying, like, first of all, I don't give a fuck about coming to your house. Who said I want to come to your house in the first place? That's first and foremost. For two, it's just weird. Like, why are you saying stuff like that about me in front of your boyfriend? Joking or not, you're out of line. You're out of pocket. You're out of line. I wasn't feeling it. But wait, hold on, y'all. I'm thirsty as hell. Let me sip some. Hey, y'all. I was thirsty as fuck, but we gotta get back into the story. That was the first little weird thing she did when I started being friends with her again. Then, y'all, so this is where we ended up falling out again. So it's around the time of her birthday, so she calls me. She's like, oh, do you want to go to Darien Lake with me? I'm just like, who's going to be there? Like, how are we going to be getting there? Because I don't have a car, you don't have a car, like, what? So she was like, oh, my best friend's going to take us. I don't know your best friend. I'm not about to get in the car with nobody I don't know. I'm not getting in the car with no stranger, and I'm not about to depend on somebody that I don't know to drive me a whole hour away, because Darien Lake is like an hour from where I live, and Darien Lake is like a Six Flags, basically, if you didn't know that. So that was the first thing. Then she's like, you know, well, I got a ticket. Like, I guess he had like free tickets or something. I don't know if the best friend worked there or something. I don't know. But she was saying like he had free tickets, so he'll pay for the ticket. Like, he'll give me a free ticket. And I'm just like, no, I don't know your best friend. I'm not going. And then she kind of caught an attitude with me, and she hung up on me like real fast. And so like I got upset because all the times you don't flaked on me, and you have the audacity to be mad because I don't want to go to Darien Lake with you, but like you want me to go to Darien Lake with somebody I don't even know. Like, what? Like, you're weird. Like this is like, it's like the friendship was like, I'm supposed to do everything for her. I'm supposed to do whatever she want me to do. I'm supposed to be there every time she need me. But when it's vice versa, she can do whatever she want. And when every time I didn't show up for whatever reasons because she didn't do it, like, I'm not about to come to Darien Lake, go on my way to go to Darien Lake with you and plan all this stuff with you and for your birthday. But like, when I wanted to do what I had to do, was you there? No, you were not. But anyways, back to my story. She's like, she hung up on me, so I got mad and stuff, and I'm like, so I went and made a Snapchat story. I was like, basically I had said like, don't invite me somewhere and expect me to want to go when every time I invite you somewhere you don't ever want to come. But eventually she watches my story and she like slides up like, oh,
bitch, you're weird, you subbing me for what?
Whatever. Like, sweetheart, you obviously are guilty because you knew it was about you, and it wasn't even like, I don't even think that's nothing to even really like get your feelings about. Like, sweetheart, if you know it's about you, then it is what it is. Like, why are you so comfortable asking me to do stuff for you but you can't do the same for me? Like, that's weird. You're weird. You're weird as but anyways, so we get into this whole argument, y'all. So this girl, when I tell you, this girl, she took it there. Like, okay, let me explain something about me. One thing about me is that if I follow with my friend, I'm going to be very careful about what I say, because at the end of the day, I'm not the type of person to throw anything you share with me in private or anything you share with me when you were like in a vulnerable state or when you were venting. I will never throw that back in your face. I don't do that to nobody. I don't care who you are. I would never do that, because that's just whack. If you do that, you're whack. You're whack, okay? So we're arguing back and forth. She goes ahead and says,
oh, You're miserable. That's why you don't have no friends.
Low blow. Let me tell y'all why this is low blow. Because if y'all watched my video about what I went through in high school, y'all know that the friendship stuff was always like a big thing in high school. Like I was always having people snake me, and she knew this. She was my best friend, so she knew this, and she basically like tried to throw a low blow, like, oh, you don't have no friends, you're miserable. Like, first of all, sweetheart, you're weird. Like, who does that? You, like, this is what I be talking about. Like, people really will be in your face smiling with you, kiki and act like they're your friend, but like they really be like waiting. They be waiting for the moment where they could just like say something to you that's gonna be hurtful. It didn't hurt me, but it was just like, bitch, damn, like you really trying to take it there. Like you really trying to say something that's gonna hurt my friends. Like you really trying to hurt me. Like that's weird. Anyways, back to my story. She says that, so I'm just like, first of all, honey, like what friends do you have? Like she's like, oh,
My 3 friends.
girl, how do you have 3 friends, but those 3 friends couldn't go to Darien Lake with you? You was calling my phone. The same person who's miserable, who don't got no friends, who's this and that, I'm the one you was calling to go to Darien Lake with you. Where was those 3 friends at, sweetie? That you're bragging about. Where were they at? Why didn't they go to Darien Lake with you? The fuck? Anyways, me going back and forth still. I don't know what I was saying back to her, but I know for a fact I wasn't saying none of the shit that she was saying. I didn't throw no low blows, even though I know I could have. I definitely could have. Trust and believe that, but I didn't. I chose the high road. You know, when they go low, you go higher because it's not even worth it half of the time. But anyways, back to what I'm saying. She then proceeds to say,
oh, you're a spoiled little brat. You think everything's supposed to go your way.
Then, y'all, here's the big moment. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. This girl goes ahead and says,
if life happened the way you wanted to, you and still be together.
Now, I'm going to blank the name out. But if you know me, you know exactly the name I just said. She says, y'all will still be together. Another low blow, because one of the things that had happened that summer where I said like me and her both was going through stuff was I had my first breakup. So I was a little heartbroken. No, I wasn't even a little heartbroken. I was heartbroken that whole summer. Like, I was hurt. And me and her would always like vent to each other, confide in each other about like, you know, what we was going through. Now he would always be like one of the things I would bring up, like how he did me and like how my heart was broken and stuff. So the fact that she would try to say that, like, yeah, that shows type of you're weird, you're fake, you're a bitch that you wait till you get into arguments with somebody to tell them how you really been feeling. And like the reason why this particular friendship is always one that like I just can't like get over. Like, not I can't get over, I'm over it, but like it's just like I can never be cool with this girl again ever. Like usually if I fall out with somebody, like I have no problem forgiving you and like love you from a distance, but this one right here, no, like there's no way we could ever be cool again, we could ever be friends again, because the fact that I was such a good friend to you, like I was doing stuff for her that I had never done for no friend before, ever. Like, bro, like I literally like showed me a different side of me, because I've never really been the type to like be all loving. Like, I don't want to make it seem like I was a bad person, but I was just never the affectionate type or like the emotional type. You know, I always just kept my friendships surface level. Like I never really went deep and vented to nobody in my friendships and stuff. Like nothing too crazy. Like I would tell my friends like stuff that everybody tell their friends and stuff, but like nothing like too deep. Like me and this girl, I was like telling her mad personal stuff. She was telling me mad personal stuff. I was always talking to her about stuff. Okay, so I just come back to say I should have known this girl was fake, because she used to talk about everybody we work with. Talk about all of them. And then we'll come to work the next day and she'll be talking to them or hugging them or acting cool with them. Like, that should have been a sign right there. Like, if you could talk about people and still be in their face, you probably doing the same thing to me. Yep, that's what it was. And it's just like the fact that you would like try to throw everything I said to you back in my face, and like the fact that I could have said so much worse about you. I could have really hurt that girl's feelings, but I did not do it. I did not, y'all. I could have said so much and I didn't. I did not. But yeah, like it's crazy how it be the person that's closest to you that's hating on you, that's like thinking negatively on you. How can you be around me every day? Because at one point in time we were like together almost every day. We're always on the phone, we're always around each other, and this whole time this is how you've been feeling, but it didn't come out until we had to fall out for you to tell me how you really feel. It's crazy, y'all. Moral of the story is pay attention to the red flags, okay? If your friend is joking with you and saying like hating stuff, I promise you in some ways that which that person is saying is true. I promise you. Like there's not like, no, there's no, you're not joking. You're joking, but you really mean what you're saying behind the joke. Like, what you're saying it in a joking way. Like, that's just weird. And a lot of people do that. Like, a lot of people will, they'll rather, like, make it into a joke than to actually just come out and say that's how they really feeling. This is, like, one of, like, out of all my friendships that I've ever had, that have ever ended, this one takes the cake because, like, no. Just no. I think that's pretty much it with this story. It's probably some things that I missed, honestly. Like, I'm pretty sure there's probably something that I missed, but I just didn't want to get too into the story, because if I got too into the story, then I would, like, probably be having to say too much. And like I said, I don't put people's business out there even after we're not friends, so I'm not gonna even do that. I'm not even gonna get into all of that. But yeah, if you have a friend like this, or this story reminds you of any friend that you have right now, cut them off. Or a friend that you had and you have cut them off, you've done the right thing, I promise you. But yeah, moral of the story is, it be the ones closest to you. That's what I want y'all to take away from this story. It be the one closest to you that be hating on you, that be plotting on you, that be wanting to see you down. And it's so sad, because you would never even guess that it would be that person. Like, you will always think it'll be a bitch that hates you out loud. But the crazy part about it is the ones that hate you out loud is the ones that's being real with you, because they're telling you they hate you. The ones you gotta worry about is the ones that hug you and that tell you they love you, that tell you that they're your friend. Those be the ones that be hating on you on the low. Those are the ones you gotta watch out for. But yeah, guys, that's it for this story. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all my social medias down below. And before I go, I want to show y'all my shirt. This is part of a clothing line that I want to be dropping real soon. You know, 444, a little 444 action for all my spiritual people out there. I know that 444 is about. I really hope I enjoy this video, y'all, because this is like something I like. This is a story that, like, it just never ceases to amaze me how this whole friendship ended. I'll be back with another video real soon. Period. Gym gang, I'm gone.